What a in um yeah I don't know what to say, guys. At the time that this is being recorded, it is 18th of December 2025. I reflect on my whole entire year, how it turned out to be so far, and I am amazed what I have achieved this year, especially on the second half, last quarter of the year. So, give you a backstory a little bit. For about nearly 10 years or so of my life, I work in a corporate environment. Company got bought out by another company, so I stick around in my mind thinking that it's going to turn out to be okay, it's going to be great, because the company that bought them out, it's a lot bigger in my mind because they've got a lot more funding, a lot bigger infrastructure, and everything's going to be going great. Then, about a year plus ago, I thought to myself, I can't do this anymore. So I decided to search around for what would be my next adventure going to be had I started to stop working in a corporate world. Realizing that I didn't have a backup plan, that was kind of scary because I didn't have a second options, let's say. Then thinking to myself, all right, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a certain skill set. There's certain things that I enjoy in my work, in what I do. And so I began researching. Throughout my whole entire research, I went through a few different options, a few different versions of what does it look like had I stopped working and going towards pursue this entrepreneurship, purchasing a franchise, opening up a business, buying a business type of role. Went through different avenue early this year and didn't know which way to go, left, right, which way I want to do, which way I want to be, and then realizing that life is going to be okay. The only things that you have to do is actually move forward and actually take action. There's a lot of these scenarios, what if, what if, what if. At the same time, there's a lot of fear and uncertainties as we go. There's a lot of, what if this happened? Oh my God, what happened? There's a lot of, yeah. However, you would not know unless you try it out. You need to let go one section in order for you to move forward to go to the next section. So that is what happened to me in the past. I think, how long has it been? I think in the past 4 or 5 months, let's say about second half of this year. Yeah, overall experience, what I have experienced so far, nothing but in the positive side of it. Never knew it could be this easy in terms of, I guess, opening up a business, plugging it into another system, and earning substantially quite a lot more compared to what I was earning before. Now, I didn't have a plan of what is it that I'm trying to achieve. All I want back then was just to have the same, some sort of income what I was earning previously. Now I look back on a typical average week, I'm earning a lot more compared to what I was when I was working in corporate. Got up to this stage now within less than 6 months, in early January, looking at to hire somebody to help me out throughout my journey, my next step. hiring them part-time, a few hours a day, casually, a few hours a day, as the business grown substantially. But yeah, as a whole, my experience of 2025, it was a little bit bad, but it went great at the second half. Let's say I took a plunge. I took a, I guess, not just a plunge, more like a, yeah, with a zero expectation. There's gonna be a lot of work, hard work involved, grind that comes with it, and I did exactly whatever the steps that they provided me when we purchased a franchise, follow the system, and it's so far it has been blessing in disguise. I was able to provide for my family a lot more. Already planning what it look like next year. I've got some sort of a, I guess, in a sense, a goalpost to go towards to. And it will be interesting what it's going to look like next year as we progress, as we grow. Because, yeah, going to be expansion until such time as I thought to myself, yeah, this is enough. There's only so many. The only way to grow in this in service-based industry, the only expansion in the service-based industry is you need to have staff members. Some people don't like that. I don't know. I haven't experienced it. This will be my first time doing this expansion, adding an extra staff members. It might be good, it might be bad, who knows. As I grow, I will document as much as I can. All I know, in the past 3+ months or so, there are days where I work from 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning and go straight through up to midnight in some cases. And I try not to do that anymore. And in order for me to not to do that anymore, I need extra staffing who is able to help me to do some of the tasks. I need to delegate a few of my tasks that way I can. No, I don't need to go to bed till midnight anymore. So that is the plan for me for 2026. Yeah, who knows where this is going to take me? Hey, all I know is I'm having a lot of fun. It has been a blessing in disguise, let's say. It has been a great journey. Got up to the stage where I actually also helping out a new member of the franchise group. And I actually have to offload. I mean, it's a good problem to have when you have to offload some of your job to another staff member or to another franchisee because they're also hungry within about less than 6 months or so. So I'm kind of proud and using that as a goalpost. Next year we're looking at least part-time casual in the beginning, and then hopefully I can hire somebody full-time. I don't know when that would be, but I'm sure there's a timeline where I can do all of this as much as I can. So yeah, as a whole, it has been a positive experience as a whole. But yeah, it can get really hard. It is amazing what I learned. I learned so much in the past 3 or 6 months or so compared to what I've learned over the past 10 years when I was working in a corporate. So I think it could also be, I wasn't really enjoying it. I don't know when this bubble, I guess it might be a novelty thing. It might be like at the moment a bubble where I'm still feeling, wow. It's still in the honeymoon period in a sense, where I still feel, yeah, there's that burning desire. So I'm sure there's going to be sets of challenges that I had never experienced before. And I'm going to go through it as I go along, and we'll see how it goes. But all I know is so far it has been it's been a positive. Got up to the stage now where I don't have to request time off anymore, whereas beforehand I have to submit annual leave form, making sure that there's no one else, other departments is okay if I take an annual leave, which is now, if I look at it, hey, if there's too much work, I just turn it off. If I cannot handle it, if I need a break, I just turn it off. And yeah, so as a whole, it is amazing. It has been great. It's been a positive 2025. I cannot wait till 2026. Kicking some goals again. But yeah. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents, guys, based on my review of 2025. I'll see you guys on the next video. Cheers.